Pay to play in Elyria, I think, would be really demoralizing. I think that would hurt our community.
I don't think it's a bad thing if it's done, even with the people that we have and the poverty that we do have in this city.
Happening tonight, a heated debate rages on in the Elyria City School District. Parents and coaches, they're going to speak out during a public discussion as the board is considering a pay-to-play model for extracurricular activities. Now, the topic has caused widespread debate. A post on our News 5 Facebook page garnered more than 150 comments and even more interactions.
We spoke with the superintendent along with parents and coaches who all have a different opinion on this issue. And this morning, our Mike Holden is following through in Elyria with how we got here. Mike, what are parents and district leaders telling us about the proposal that would impact student athletes and performers?
Guys, there is a lot to dive into with this one. We want to stress it is not a done deal just yet. The board is not even casting a vote on this. They simply want public feedback when you come to the meeting at 5:30 tonight at the administration building behind us. On one side of things, you have families who fully support it, saying they would throw the cash that way simply to have their students continue to participate in activities. On the other side of things, you have families as well as some board members and even school leaders claiming that this would hurt students. They fear that it would cause massive issues with enrollment, and they even are worried that some people would leave the district altogether.
Is this something we really want to do? And one of the biggest sources of revenue for us are students, and if we lose student population because they can't afford it or they go elsewhere where they might not have to pay if they open enroll, those are things that all have to be considered.
It is a story News 5 has followed through on for the last year. Elyria Schools already laid off dozens of staffers to help bridge a $9 million budget gap. It all comes after 2 failed levies and a reduction of state funding. Now, the school board is looking into a pay-to-play or pay-to-participate model for all student extracurriculars. Tonight's meeting welcomes parents, coaches, and staffers to discuss potentially charging students to participate in sports, band, theater, and other activities. While some districts already follow this pay-to-play model, some claim families simply cannot afford the extra expenses, and they say this would result in sports teams, performance activities, and even clubs potentially becoming extinct. But others argue it would allow the district to earn some much-needed extra cash. By potentially charging $100 per student participant, they say it would help raise upwards of $150,000 in funds.
If it's going to be a one-time yearly fee, or if it's going to be a fee per activity or sport.
I would much rather have the opportunity to pay and still have a JV team so my son can participate than for him not to be able to be on a team.
All right, back out here live this morning in Elyria. That Board of Education meeting is set for 5:30 tonight. Again, these are early discussions. There is no full-scale plan. They simply want to hear from community members and gather enough feedback to move forward with this. Guys, we will continue to follow through on each and every development. While Elyria does not have pay-to-play just yet, some other neighboring districts are implementing this model. We'll let you know what happens next.
We know you'll follow through for us, Mike. Thank you for breaking it down this morning.